Good evening. Oh, let me join.
Oh, you joined very quick there, didn't you? Haven't even done my intro yet. I've only been streaming about 5 seconds. I thought, well, I'll start the stream, I'll invite him in. I could do the intro whilst he's joining the party, and here he is already. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to round 5 of 10 of season 19 here in the Prospect Tier with One Hub Racing. We're at the Marina Bay Street Circuit in Singapore for what could be the longest race of the season. If we get a safety car or two and there's a bit of wet weather, we could be racing for well over an hour, which is a bit annoying because unfortunately tonight I've got to work again. But I have been told I can come in a little bit later to do this. It's nice when you have management that support what you do. Because if I didn't, I'd be a bit screwed and wouldn't be able to race tonight. As the championship is looking, we are continuing to close the gap up to Ferrari. I will bring up the points at some point in a minute, but this is probably going to be the only race of this season where if I end up picking up a solid result, I think I'll be happy. The target, of course, is always just to survive and not pick up any damage, but I've always been traditionally quite poor at street circuits, especially on the pad as well. It really does put you at a bit of a disadvantage, but I'm hoping, anyway, Josh, you can have another strong result. Fozzie still leads the championship, 67 points. Josh now up into second on 59. Jason in the second Ferrari is on 45, and me in second Alfa Romeo in fourth on 33. So both the Ferraris and both the Alfa Romeos occupying the top 4 spots. And in the constructors, Ferrari lead on 112, Alfa in second on 92, just 20 points behind. Then there's a big gap back to McLaren, Mercedes and Williams all on 30 something. So again, it's pretty much Ferrari v Alfa Romeo. And being Singapore and a street circuit and very easy to pick up damage and have crashes and whatnot, it'll be interesting to see if both Jason and Fozzie can keep it clean tonight as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, I think it is the most important thing is to keep it clean tonight and keep your front wing basically.
Yeah, it is. It's we've got one new driver in the Williams, I believe. Where is he? Aidan West. He's replaced Doyle. So I've only got one new driver to keep an eye on. We've got Joa in the Mercedes making his second start as well. There is a few drivers missing. Both the Haas drivers of Luke Tured and Matthias are out again. Smithy Chris is not here, which is okay because he's quite competitive in AlphaTauri. So that's one decent driver we've got to not worry about. And I think there might be someone else that's missing as well. I'm not 100% sure. Who are we missing? We're missing... Oh, yeah, Waze. Waze is not here in the Mercedes tonight. So that's okay. There's 2 drivers missing that could cause a bit of a threat. So I think it's all just focusing on the drivers ahead of us, or focusing on those Ferraris ahead of us. I'm not really worried about anyone else.
Oh dear, to be honest, I feel like I've been rushed about. I only got home like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I
home at 4.
only got out of bed I only woke up about an hour ago, but I didn't get out of bed till about half an hour ago, just lying there, sort of dozing a little bit. It's annoying when you have to go back to work again as soon as you've done the race.
Yeah, exactly. That must be a pain.
It's not ideal, but we're 2 shifts down at the moment, so we're all chipping in with extra hours, so it is to be expected. Like, I knew I'd be working tonight a few weeks ago, so it's no major, it's not like they told me this morning, because I would have said no, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't do a qualifying sim run this morning. I just went straight into a race, and I did it with the One Hub rules. Soft tyres last about 5 or 6 laps from qualifying, but not great. As soon as I switched over to the mediums, I instantly felt a bit more comfortable, and I was able to take them up to about lap 17. So that's 12 laps. And then obviously there's 4, and I didn't do the last stint after that, but that had been 14 laps. So I think the target really is soft, medium. There might be a few drivers that will go for the hard tyres if there is an early safety car, but I don't think the hard tyres around this circuit will generate enough grip and temperature to be a viable option. So I think it might be soft, medium tonight.
Yes. To be honest, I haven't really done any qualifying as such, like on the Grand Prix mode. But I've been doing it in time trial, and it feels relative. Like, it's kind of the same. So.
Yeah, I mean, in time trial, the setup I went for, I think it's yours, but slightly modified again. just to help me out a little bit. I'm having a bit of trouble with high fuel in the final corner, so I'm a bit unsure. You know, I approach it in 6th gear, I drop it down to 5th, and then when I get the power on, the back end steps out a little bit. And I've had history of crashing at the final corner at Singapore before. So yeah, I might just have to ease off the throttle and go through there in 6th, maybe lose a bit of time, just so I don't die. Excuse me, but the rest of that feels okay. It's not like I'm getting any wayward oversteer or understeer or anything like that. Well, a bit of understeer with the heavy fuel, which is natural.
Oh,
But
yeah,
the car does feel planted. I know which curbs I can ride, which curbs I have to stay away from. So it's just about trying to keep it on the track and at the wall, which is easier said than done around a place like Singapore.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one tonight, I think.
Yeah, I think looking at the calendar, this is the only one that I'm sort of not looking forward to.
I would take a top 10 tonight. The win will be very hard to get. If I win tonight, that'll be 3 in a row, and I doubt very much that can happen. But
I don't know about Jason, because he's a bit of a wild child. But I think Fozzie's very, very strong round here.
Oh God, do you have either of them as friends?
On Twitter, but not on PlayStation, I don't think.
No, so you can't see the times they were doing.
No, it might be an idea actually to send them a cheeky friend request, see if they accept it. Because I know as soon as they do that, they'll be straight on time trial to see what we're doing.
Yeah, that is very good.
Yeah, we can see what they're doing, but they can also see what we're doing, so it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, I think Fozzie would be strong. Don't know about Jason. Other drivers here, Bazza could be okay, but he has a tendency to crash a lot. All the others, TJ has ran well here previously, but we know he's a bit accident prone. All the others, I'm not too sure about. Well, all the others, you got like Matt, Jess, Stephen, Storm, Oles. They're going to be behind us anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think having Waze not here is a very good thing, because he's a good driver.
Well, same for Smithy Chris as well.
Oh yeah, Smithy as well.
So both of them missing, sort of, I think maybe there might be a gap between the top drivers and the rest of the midfield.
Yeah, I think there'll be a top 5, including me and you. That'll be very strong around here. And then we'll probably see a little gap between, unless there's a safety car, of course. But
yeah,
I'm expecting to hit a 1:36.9, I'd say.
Okay.
If I'm lucky, that'd be my best. I tend to lose about 5 tenths from time trial to qualifying.
Yep.
So I think around that time would be good. Plus, I haven't really practiced. I normally practice for an hour before I race.
Yeah, I usually do it in the mornings when I finish work, which ideally isn't the best time because I've been up like 14 hours at that point and I'm quite tired, but I'd rather do that than before I go to work.
Exactly.
16 drivers, it does help us out a little bit as well. Less bodies on track to deal with.
Yeah, that's very true. I think just got to survive the first lap. That's always the goal, but I think it's more important around the street circuit than it is any other circuit.
It is. I mean, you heavily damage your wing here and there's no safety car. It's going to be a slow lap back to the pits, a long lap back to the pits, and it's a slow pit lane as well, so you really don't want to be losing too much time here. Right.
I think I've pitched out, I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Already. I'm not in a car, apparently.
Right. You might have to leave and rejoin.
I'm spectating.
Did you not get in your car?
Yeah, it says Josh Wilkins Alfa Romeo.
Can you
Shall I quit and rejoin? Yeah.
Well, can you scroll along to it? And I think you like.
It doesn't let me take over.
Right. Okay.
Take control. Nah, I'm just gonna leave and see what happens.
Okay, leave and rejoin. Yeah.
Oh, this is not good, especially when I'm in a championship fight. Fuck me.
To let you know about the weather situation as well, there's rain starting within the first 5 minutes of the race.
Oh god, this is not looking good.
And then it's going to dry out So
another invite. Oh, that's alright. Rain I can deal with.
yeah, 18% chance at the start of the race, and within 5 minutes it's up to 52%. 10 minutes 74%. 15 minutes 68%. And then 30 minutes.
The whole time.
Well, 30 minutes into the race, 22%, and it's showing dry.
Oh, right.
Oh, and then 45 minutes, it's 55%, and it's wet again. Oh my god!
So it's a wet race, but I don't have a wet setup.
No, I don't either. It's dry, wet, dry,
take
wet.
Control.
What, at all?
No.
How many more invites have you got?
Hang on.
Because you might have to do like a turn off, turn back on.
If you start to suffer from oversteer, come in and let us have a look at the setup. You will get oversteer if the rear tyres lose grip before the front. Usually this is coming from a lack of rear downforce or an overly stiff rear suspension, but a little tweak with negative camber or towing can also help with this.
Oh, man, I can't not have a. Can't be back at the grid, like it's not when I'm fighting for the title.
I don't know. Without seeing what's going on in your screen, I can't really offer any advice of what to do. You might have to just turn off and turn back on.
G Famous is having the same problem, and Jess. I think I don't know. Nope. Dexter put none of you can join. No, none of us. Yeah, I haven't got out, Alex. Not yet, anyway. Looks like it might be a lobby restart.
Yeah. So there's a few of you in Discord saying that you can't join them, basically.
Yeah, me, Jess, and G Famous, or G Infamous.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we start, but someone else will have to host. Jess can host? Question mark. It's going to change the weather as well, so it might end up being drier.
Yeah.
Let me completely close down F1. Close game.
I'm happy and sad that it might change the weather. Happy because I don't want to be running in the wet here, but sad because it was dry, then wet, then dry, then wet, and that doesn't really happen.
That's true.
Like, it's random as fuck looking at this weather pattern. Like, 5 minutes into the race, it's going to be rain. Like, do you start on the dry and on intermediates in the dry so you don't lose time in the pits?
True. Or it could be softs. You could because what you qualified is what you have to start in it.
Yeah.
Unless it's wet. No, if it's wet, you can change, can't you?
Yeah, if it's already started raining, I think you can get away with it. But it doesn't matter because it looks like we're getting a lobby reset. So
I'm gonna try and rejoin and see what happens. I completely closed my game. By oh, it doesn't let me.
I wouldn't worry about trying to rejoin anyway. People are retiring. Like both the Ferraris have just retired from the session, so words are going around that it's a lobby reset.
Thank God for that.
Well, I don't need this. I've got to be at work at 8. Well, for
Codemasters again.
Yeah, it's just Codemasters. Some lap times have come in, which is interesting information. Jamie's the fastest in a 38.9. Joa 39.1, Stephen 39.4. So I really need to be low 38s.
39 though, that's high. Like you'll be 38s, 37s.
Yeah, I mean looking at Jamie in a 38.9, I'm I mean, you said high 36s, didn't you? So it's 2 seconds quicker than him.
Yeah, high 36 if everything goes to plan.
Yeah, so I'd probably want to be high 37s, low, very low 38s.
Restart, but please be quick in rejoining. Jess Games is creating a new lobby. She told me to tell you, and then Dexter put restart.
Copy that. Leaving the session now. Waiting for Jess invites. Oh, it's just not what I need. Come on. Just adds to the fucking drama.
It should only be 10 minutes plus, which is good. Stephen put dry.
Yeah. Good lad.
Oh, I haven't practiced wet. Oh god.
I never do.
I mean, depending what side. If it's Brazil, I be wet sometimes. There's a few others as well.
Yeah, there's a few out there. Brazil, Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium's on the spot.
Surprisingly, Kota as well.
Yeah?
The amount of times I've run in America in the wet, that's ridiculous. And considering it's like fucking Texas.
Yeah, that's very true.
So what's going on out there?
Come on, Jess. Big old day.
When did you start playing F1? Was it 2019?
No, 2020.
2020. Ah, you won't remember. You won't remember it. Yeah, you won't remember it then. I think it was like 2016 or 2017 when the game first came out. You'd do like an online race at Bahrain. It'd be like heavy rain. It's like what? Yeah. It's like Codemasters. What are you fucking doing? It's like a wet race at Bahrain.
Yeah, when was the last time it rained there?
Oh fuck it, I don't know. Certainly never for a race, and they've been going there since 2006. It's like you almost don't have to bring the wet tyres to a circuit like that. It's like, yeah, you'd load up in a race and it's fucking heavy rain.
Yeah, Fozzie wants rain. I can tell. Right, I'm just gonna pop to the toilet.
Okay, mate. Well, this is a bit of a nightmare and a bit of a delay at the moment. A few drivers, including Josh, couldn't get into their car for whatever reason. I've got to leave here pretty much about 7:30 to have any realistic chance of getting to work on time. Looks like we won't be starting the race until about 7:15. So yeah, it's gonna be pushy it tight tonight. So all we can do now really is just wait for the invites to ping out from, I assume Jess is now going to be hosting this one, and hopefully there is no issues going forward. I've got no invites now. I don't know, are you already in the session or something, or?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Oh, don't worry, I invited you.
Yeah, ping us quite a few, please, just in case I get a disconnect or some shit.
Invite. I've given you 3, hopefully that works.
Should be fine. The all restarts are set to dynamic weather, so
yeah, so
yeah, basically it's just it could be absolutely anything at this point. Yeah, basically, because qualifying, as Dexter said, because qualifying hadn't been reset. Oh, sorry, because qualifying hadn't been completed, then it's basically just a case of it's a full restart. Oh, what a fucking nightmare.
less questions, more action, please. Fucking hell.
You said that.
These guys. No, that's what I feel like saying. I was just like, how come? It's like, what do you mean?
Do you want to scroll up? Just scroll up just a little bit, you know.
up chat.
Okay, I can't seem to join the session. I'll just use one of Matt's invites. Now I'm using one of yours.
Alex is having trouble joining.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Right. I have to close the game.